AAADS at Wheaton College, like it is in a lot of places across the country, is not a department. So there are not faculty lines devoted to it solely. So we're an interdisciplinary program, and faculty teach in other departments and disciplines across the college, and so that's where the interdisciplinarity comes from in part. But at the core of AAADS is, of course, interdisciplinarity, right? And if you think back into the earliest developments of study of people of African descent in the country, it really had a kind of relationship between sociology on one hand and history on the other. Political science came on, and then of course there's been a really important infusion of the humanities, and so it's a really comparable and complementary dynamic historically in terms of the discipline and the study of AAADS, but also how it operates here at Wheaton.
To me, AAADS means an opportunity to really explore any form of education that you want, because it's interdisciplinary. You can take courses in many different majors: econ, philosophy, history, anything that you really want to gear that major towards. And the advisors in the major also really help you to really find what your niche is, what your passion is, and from there you can do so much with the major.
So AAADS basically led to my studying abroad experience in Rwanda, which is a place that I love and want to go back to like all the time. And it's also taught me to think very differently than I was taught to think in high school, and that's really important to me.
AAADS for me is more of a personal subject that I took because I wanted to gain an understanding of what it meant to be African or African American.
I guess my favorite course right at the moment is the course that I teach overseas in Tanzania Education and Development. I find that an incredibly gratifying course, and I feel it brings a lot of students who possibly were not interested in AAADS beforehand into more courses, more connected courses in the major, and also certainly appeals to some AAADS students who want to do something a little bit off the beaten path. So I get to spend a lot of quality time with students in the field.
I feel that it can be very useful because I'm an international relations major, and I feel that dealing with the buying power of African Americans in the global market as well as Africans in the global market is something that ought to be understood from a very historical context.
For me, the major helps me get in touch with my background, history. Like most of my family, I keep going back centuries, well, generations, and it's mostly enslaved people. And instead of just knowing just that history, I want to know where we actually come from, where my family actually comes from, and that's what the AAADS major helps me to do.
I would say that it's informed me so much more about who I am, and it's less of classes, sitting in a class, learning this and and reading this. Now when I read things and when I discuss things, it almost always in some way applies to my life.
Wheaton has a curriculum that emphasizes international study. The program is exciting because it's very interdisciplinary, which I think represents some of the more exciting research today.
I chose to be a AAADS major because I wanted to learn more about that side of my, family, because I didn't really know that much about it previously. And so learning about it has kind of like helped me shape my identity, and it's been like a really great learning process for me.
You only do get that 1 month in high school and middle school where you're talking about not even what it means to be Black in this country, but just the synopsis of all this history. But I feel like you're really delving in deeper here at Wheaton and learning this history and how it affected people not only before but today. So I think it's really important to stay conscious that this stuff isn't just over. It still goes on.
I teach a course that contributes to the AAADS major. I teach multicultural psychology, which is a course that centers on the psychology of race, racism, ethnicity, prejudice, and ultimately is about the study of human behavior as it occurs when people from different cultural backgrounds come together in one society.
Creative.
Dynamic.
Enlightening.
Holistic.
Interdisciplinaire.
Deepening.
Heritage.
Rewarding.
Universal.
Strength.
Innovative.
Empowering.